What's up, guys, and welcome back to the NTG Sports Lounge channel. Coming at you with another video here. Last week I kind of got a little bit busy and wasn't able to make the video for my predictions. This week I'm not going to be able to make a recap for last week's games. Was a very good week. Overall, my record was 7-7 out of my predictions, so my record is going to end up moving to 42-35 overall. And before we get into the predictions, I do want to say a incredible thank you all. Officially reached 100 subscribers. I've only been doing this for a little under a year now, and that's a great accomplishment in my eyes. I just want to say thank you, and thanks for the love and support, and let's keep it going. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you hit that sub button. Let's try to make it to 200 before the end of the year. Now, without any further delay, let's jump into these predictions for Week 6 in the NFL. And for Thursday Night Football coming at you tonight, we get to see a divisional matchup between the New York Football Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles. The Eagles are kind of struggling right now. I didn't think they would this year. The Giants struggled last year and continue to struggle this year. They're struggling to protect Eli. He's getting ate alive by any defense. Doesn't matter what team he's playing, he's getting ate alive. Sacked multiple times, having to drop back, run out of the pocket. And that's the reason why I'm going to pick the Eagles to win this game. I believe the final score will be 24-21. And now getting into our Sunday games, we get to see another divisional matchup. It's going to see the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Atlanta Falcons. The Buccaneers started off strong, Fitzmagic, but I think it's kind of died out. Jameis Winston isn't performing the way they hoped that he would coming back from his suspension. But the Falcons, on the other hand, have started off very slow, stumbling out of the gates, starting out the season at 1 win to 4 losses. I think they bounce back this week, and I think they pick up the victory 17-7. And our next matchup is going to see the Carolina Panthers taking on the Washington Redskins. The Redskins kind of fell apart Monday night against the Saints last week. The Panthers came away with a very sketchy loss, in my opinion. I don't believe Christian McCaffrey got the first down against the Giants. Yes, I'm a little biased because I'm a Giants fan, but I believe that they got an extra down that allowed the kicker to get the field goal to give the Panthers the win against the Giants. But it's already said and done. I'm not going to complain about it. The Panthers look good, look strong, look like they're getting back to where they was when they made the Super Bowl a couple years back. I'm going to pick them to win this game 27-17. Matchup sees the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Oakland Raiders. I've said it every week now. Seahawks are kind of rebuilding. Yeah, they're still winning, but they're losing just as often. The Raiders don't look like a good team, though. Gruden isn't coaching the way we hoped that he would there. Hopefully he can turn it around before the end of the year and make it worthwhile for the Oakland to pay him that much money that they did. But in this game, I'm going to pick the Seahawks to win. The final score, in my opinion, will be 17-10. In our next matchup, we get to see the Indianapolis Colts taking on the New York Jets. This game's not very interesting to me. I'm not a big fan of either team. Both teams are kind of underperforming. The Jets' defense is about the only bright spot of this game, in my opinion. Andrew Luck is a good quarterback, but he's not at the level he needs to be for the Colts to win. So I believe the defense of the Jets will hold them over and get them the victory 13-10. Stuff that we sees the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Minnesota Vikings. The Vikings have kind of stumbled out of the gate. They've started off 2 wins, 2 losses, and 1 tie. They are the better team, in my opinion. I don't think the Cardinals are. I think they're one of the worst teams in the league. I believe that the Vikings will pick up the victory here 24-9. And we get to see a divisional matchup here. The Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Bengals seem to be a serious threat to make the Super Bowl, or at least the playoffs, that is. Defense is playing well. Andy Dalton's doing well. Running game looks good with Mixon, even though he's been out here lately. Bernard's been stepping up and filling in his shoes. Mixon should be back. He either came back last week or he will return this week. I'm not 100% positive. I believe the Bengals will continue their winning ways and start out 5-1 this year. I believe they win the game 14-13. And in our next matchup, we get to see the Los Angeles Chargers taking on the Cleveland Browns. Los Angeles Chargers were supposed to be a team this year that kind of improved over the last couple of years, but they've said that for many years now. Haven't performed like everybody thought they should. The Browns have surprised a few people, let a few people down. They're doing a lot better this year than they have the past couple of years. every win, in my opinion, every game, I think every game they've been in went to overtime. I believe this game goes to overtime as well, and I believe they pick up the victory 24-23. And in our next matchup, we get to see the Houston Texans taking on the Buffalo Bills. No real reason here. Both teams have kind of underperformed. I believe the Bills will pick up the victory 21-13. Our next matchup sees the Chicago Bears taking on the Miami Dolphins. This is two teams that have kind of been down the past couple years. The Chicago Bears look really good this year, seem to be back to the level that they was a couple years back when they made the Super Bowl. And the Dolphins looked really good at the beginning of the year. But now they have kind of fell off and got 2 losses in a row, starting out 3-2 now. And I believe that they get their 3rd loss and break even to the Bears. And I believe the final score will be 28-17. And in our next matchup, we get to see the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Denver Broncos. I'd be a crazy man to vote against the Rams right now. Todd Gurley's a monster. Defense is playing incredible. And I don't believe there's anything going to slow them down, especially this rebuilding Denver team. They're not where they need to be. The Rams are going to utterly destroy them, in my opinion. I think the final score will be 27-7. And our next matchup sees the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Tennessee Titans. I've said it every week now. I think I've been proved wrong, though. The Baltimore Ravens, I've said, will fall off this year. They will not have as good a year as they've had the past couple seasons, but they're kind of proving me wrong. Yeah, they're not winning every game, but they're performing in every game. They're making it down to the wire and making it last where they have a chance to win at the end. I believe that they win this game, beating the Titans 27-24. In our next matchup, we get to see the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Jacksonville's still going without their star running back, Leonard Fournette. Their defense is holding up, but not winning them games. I believe that they can beat Dallas. Dallas is kind of underperforming. Their offense isn't clicking like it should, like it did a couple years back. I believe the Jaguars will win this game 13-10. And for Sunday Night Football, we get a chance to see the Kansas City Chiefs and the New England Patriots. We get to see Patrick Mahomes, uprising quarterback, take on the superstar veteran quarterback in Tom Brady. Tom Brady is the best quarterback in this league, in my opinion. Maybe one of the greatest of all time. Patrick Mahomes is one of the best, if not the best, young quarterbacks in this league. This is going to be an incredible game, high scoring. Neither defense is really that great. I think we're going to see a lot of touchdowns thrown and a lot of yards thrown. But I believe that the Chiefs will come out with a victory 28-24. And for Monday Night Football, last game of Week 6, we get to see the San Francisco 49ers take on the Green Bay Packers. The 49ers looked like they was going to have a pretty good season this year with Jimmy Garoppolo at starting quarterback. But now that we know that he is injured and out for the rest of the season, it's going to be a very long season for the 49er fans. I'm sorry to hear that because I was hoping they would have a better year. The Packers, on the other hand, aren't performing the way that we thought they would. Aaron Rodgers is still one of the best quarterbacks in this league, if not the best. I believe that they will pick up this victory just on his performance alone. I think they will get the victory 27-13. All right, guys, that does it for this week's predictions in the NFL. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to drop a like. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure to hit that sub button. Share the video on Facebook, Twitter. You can follow me at Twitter at NTG Sports Lounge. And I can let you know when all the newest videos are going to be uploaded when I'm working on them. And before I go, once again, thank you everybody that has subscribed. Getting that milestone of 100 subs. Can't go nowhere but up from here, baby. Let's get to 200 before the end of the year. Let's get to 1,000 before the end of the year. Let's see what we can do. If we can make it to 1,000 before my 1-year anniversary of starting YouTube, I will do some kind of giveaway to everybody that's subscribed and been loyal to the channel. But as always, guys, thanks for the love and support. Peace out.